Have you ever heard the saying, "Some stars shine, but others just glow differently"? Well, that was Diane Keaton. She wasn't just another Hollywood actress. She was a force of nature, an icon who rewrote the rules on what it meant to be a leading lady. Born Diane Hall in 1946, she burst onto the scene in the 1970s, a decade she would come to define. It all started with a role you might recognize, Kay Adams in The Godfather. Playing the wife of Michael Corleone, she held her own in a sea of cinematic giants, showing a quiet strength that became one of her trademarks. But her real breakthrough, the role that cemented her legacy, came from her collaborations with Woody Allen. Think of Diane Keaton, and you probably picture Annie Hall. That wasn't just a movie, it was a cultural phenomenon. Her quirky, intelligent, and hilariously neurotic performance as Annie earned her an Academy Award for Best Actress in 1977. But it was more than just the acting. Annie Hall's style, the men's ties, the vests, the bowler hats, that was all Diane. She brought her own unique, androgynous fashion sense to the screen, and in doing so, she accidentally started a global fashion trend that continues to influence designers today. Throughout her career, she proved her incredible range. She was the loving mom in Father of the Bride, a role that warmed all our hearts. Then she was the fierce, scorned wife in The First Wives Club, delivering iconic lines and showing us the power of female friendship. She just had this incredible ability to be both relatable and completely aspirational at the same time. But the woman behind the camera was just as fascinating. In an industry obsessed with conventional family life, Diane Keaton walked her own path. She never married, but in her 50s she decided she wanted to be a mother. So she adopted 2 children, a daughter named Dexter and a son named Duke. She once said, "Motherhood has completely changed me. It's just about like the most completely humbling experience that I've ever had." She was also remarkably open about her personal struggles, sharing her long battle with bulimia in her youth and her fight against skin cancer later in life. Her honesty made her even more beloved, showing a vulnerability that many stars hide away. Diane Keaton was a true original, a brilliant actress, a style trailblazer, a devoted mother, and an unapologetically authentic human being. She taught us that it's okay to be a little quirky, to dress how you want, and to define success on your own terms. Tragically, the world lost this incredible light on October 11, 2025. At the age of 79, Diane Keaton passed away in California, but her spirit, her style, and her unforgettable performances will continue to inspire and captivate audiences for generations to come. She wasn't just in the movies, she was the movies,